Now halfway through his 6-year term, Mexican President Andrés Manuel Lopez Obrador delivered his third Informe de Gobierno, this country's State of the Union address, on Wednesday. The event opened with a tribute to Mexico's victims of the COVID-19 pandemic, more than 250,000 people dead, though the leader, popularly known as AMLO, didn't dwell on the health crisis, turning quickly to celebrate his administration's energy policy, one of his most controversial.
Hemos detenido las privatizaciones en el sector energético.
We have to put an end to privatization in Mexico's energy sector in fossil fuels and electricity, with the aim of producing our own gasoline for the country's own consumption.
He used a national dietary staple to measure his economic achievements, a relatable reference for most Mexicans.
Cuando llegamos al gobierno, un salario mínimo alcanzaba.
When I took office, a daily minimum wage would buy 5.8 kilograms of tortilla. Today, despite inflation, the minimum wage purchases 7.7 kilograms, an increase of nearly 2 kilos.
However, the president admitted violence is worsening. The first 2 years of his mandate have been the most violent in the country's history, and insecurity is on the rise.
El feminicidio, que creció en 13%.
Femicides have risen by 13%, extortion by 28%, and robbery committed on public transport by 12%.
Finally, AMLO also reconfirmed that in March of next year, a national referendum will be held on his own presidency.
Vamos bien.
Things are going well, and I'm sure that in March of next year, the public will vote for me to continue my presidency until December 2024.
Poor participation.
Arturo Erdely, one of Mexico's leading political analysts, says that's an event AMLO's opposition should be wary of.
But it's a trap to participate in that other referendum. Congress, where his political party has a majority, will have to appoint an interim president for the rest of the period. Of course, they will look for a more radical profile for that purpose, and probably they will push for some legal modifications of our constitution so Lopez Obrador can come back in 2024.
Cuando se tiene autoridad moral.
All issues for the upcoming second half of this controversial presidency. With Lopez Obrador now halfway through his promised fourth transformation of Mexico, the president's message Wednesday was that his moral authority will guide his administration to the 2024 elections. Alistair Baverstock, CGTN, Mexico City.